Hello everyone, welcome to another video discussion for our lesson in math. And for this week, we are going to have multiplying polynomials in lesson 3.2 of our book. So last meeting, I gave you, not last meeting, no? The last weekly goals I gave to you was about adding and subtracting polynomials, in which on this chapter, we learned that we need or we can only combine or add and subtract similar terms. So, similar terms, mo to siyang mga terms nga nag-differ lang sa coefficient or numerical coefficient. So, the rest of it, which is the literal coefficient, including the variable and the exponents, should be exactly the same. So, mo lang to siya ang pwede nimong tipuon or i-combine by adding and subtracting. But if you are adding or subtracting dili nga mga similar nga mga terms, you just write them separately. So mo to siya ang ato ang kanana ang last ni meeting, no. So we'll proceed now to multiplying polynomials. However, along with this topic, ako ang agi sige na ni gisuksok na diri og discuss ang laws of exponent. Including the product law and the power of product law. Ang first two lang ka mga kaya na ang laws. This is because, this was supposed to be taken before polynomials. However, I opt to have this along with the multiplication and division of polynomials because anhi magud siya gamiton, so mas basin og maglibog mo recall, nalimot na mo kay na una na siya take up. So kung lang siyang gidungan diri para dili mo maglisod pag-apply sa kaya na ang principle sa exponents, especially nga sa ato ang multiplication of polynomials, mao gina siya ang ato nga gamiton. So first we have product law of exponents. So if x, m, and n are real numbers, then x to the power of m times x to the power of n. Notice, no, kaninga dot indicates multiplication. So, kung mag-multiply kuno ka og kaya na ang expression with the same base, so kanini ang x og x, no, raised to different nga exponents, then it is equal to x raised to the power of m plus n. So, if you are multiplying terms, expressions with the same base, just copy the base, usa lang, then add the exponent. Or you can have it like this, no? Kay multiply man po we use mostly parentheses to indicate multiplication. So, para mas masabtan, we have the following examples. First, kung na ako'y 2 raised to the power of 2 times 2 raised to the power of 3, simply copy the base nga 2. Okay? And then add their exponents, 2 plus 3. That is equal to 2, copy the base, then 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. However, if na kay numerical nga base and a numerical nga exponent, you can simplify it by solving its value. Simplest nga value, no? So, 2 raised to the power of 5, kung imo na siya ikuan, that is multiplying 2 5 times to itself. So, 5 times 5, 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. So, that is equal to 32. That is why natay answer diha nga 32. In the second one, we have x raised to the power of 6 times x raised to the power of 4. So, we have the same base nga x, so just copy x, then 6 plus 4. So, that is equal to x raised to the power of 10. Since our base is a variable in which wala ta kahibawon sa iyang value, so dili na nato ma-solve just like the first example nga atong na kuha ang 32. So si x to the power of 10 will be your final answer. Okay? So wala man kay makuha nga value ana other than this expression tungod kay si x is unknown. Then we have another one. What if we have 2a squared times negative 3a to the power of 4. Okay, notice the numbers before the letters or variables. Si 2 o si negative 3, di ba maunit sila ang atong gitawag nga numerical coefficients. So, in this expression, what we are going to do is multiply first 2 times negative 3. So, mauna siyang negative 6. Still, we are going to follow ang atong rules sa operation of integers. Okay, 2 times negative, so that is negative 6. Dayon, si A o si A here, the same. So, we copy A, then add their exponents. 2 plus 4. So, 2 plus 4. So, that is equal to negative 6, A to the power of 6. Okay? So, I hope nakuha na ninyo. So, kung maglibog mo, balik-balik ka lang ang mga examples para mas masabtan. Then, last example. How about if you're going to simplify like this? So, natay, negative 5x to the power of 3, y, z, times negative 4x cubed, y squared, z to the power of 7. Now, kung wala, naagani mo yung variable class nga wala mo nakitaan nga exponent, automatic nga yung exponent is 1. Okay? So, kaya na ang, dili na 0 ha, but 1. Wala na gisuwat and not necessary nga isuwat na siya when our exponent is 1. So, what we are going to do is first multiply the coefficient. So, we have negative 5 times negative 4, that is positive 20. Ang x ug ang x here, di ba, the same man sila base. We add, or atong kopyahon si x as 1 nga base, tapos add their exponents, 3 plus 3. Next, we have our y. Natay duha ka y. Then, wala may exponent. This is automatic. 1, di ba? So, 1 plus 2. Then, z, still, wala man tayo makita. So, this is 1 plus 7. Now, let's simplify this further by adding na sa mga exponents. So, our final answer will be 20x to the power of 6, y to the power of 3, z to the power of 8. That is now your final answer. Now, to the power of product law. If x, m, and n are real numbers, then x to the power of m raised to another power n, that is equal to x raised to the power of m times n. So, what it means is that kung nakuno kay exponent that is raised to another exponent, ang mahitabuan na is imong i-multiply ang duha ka exponent. That is why it is called as power of product law. So, for better nga kaya ng understanding, we have the following examples. Kung nakoy 5 squared raised to another power 2. So, what you're going to do is, copy the base, 5, and then ang duha ka 2, imong i-multiply, 2 times 2. That is equal to 5 raised to the power of 4. Again, if our base is a number, so ato nga kuhaon ang iyaha nga value kay nang ma-times man nato si 5 is we multiply it to itself 4 times. So that is 5 times 5 times 5 times 5. That is 625. So mo nang nasa 625 nga answer. Another one. If nakoy x raised to the power of 3, raised pa dyan to another power of 6. So, mahitabuan ni is, we have x raised to the power of 3 times 6. That is equal to x to the power of 18. Okay? So, mauna siya. So, how about this one? X to the power, negative 3a, b to the power of 5 raised altogether to 2. So, ang mahitabuan ni, unatay, daghan nga mga kaya na ang factors inside the parentheses, si 2, ato ning i-distribute kada factor sa expression inside the parentheses. So, ang mahitabuan ni, sa negative 3, i-raise na to 2, look at, and we have to enclose negative 3 inside the parentheses para nga, ma-appeal na to og kaya na ang multiply sa negative to itself. Then, si a, di ba, 1 man ang yung exponent diri, no? So, 1 times 2. Na. Then si B, 5 mano. So, 5 times 2. So, negative 3 squared, that is negative 3 times negative 3, that is positive 9. Then A squared, B, 5 times 2 is 10. So, that is your final answer. And that is how you do power of product law. Now, we can proceed to multiplying polynomials. So, I'm sorry. So multiplying of polynomials, kato siya, it's multiplying monomials by monomial by a monomial. So there are cases in which that we are going to multiply to multinomials by a binomial, by a monomial, and so on. So, para nga mas masabtan, so like this. If you are going to simplify 2x times 5x squared minus 1, so this is a monomial, meaning one term times a two-term polynomial. So 2x times 5x squared minus 1. So what you are going to do is, imong i-distribute ang imong monomial, imuhang i-multiply siya kada term inside the parentheses. Okay, take note. So again, hubalikon ha. So si 2x, imong i-multiply ni 5x squared, imong po siya i-multiply to negative 1. So, ang mahitabo is this one. So, we have 10 from 2 times 5. Mahimo siyang 10. Diya x times x squared. So, 1 plus 2. So, that is 3. 2x now times negative 1. Apil ang nag-una niya nga, what is this? Operation, guys, ha? So, that is 2x times negative 1. So, 2 times negative 1. So, negative 2. Tapos, copy x. Wala may x there. So, wala kay i-add nga exponent sa iya, ha? So, 10x cubed minus 2x is our final answer. So, another one. If I have here 3x times negative 4, I'm sorry, 3x times negative 4 plus 7b. So, what you're going to do is, still, multiply mo si x, 3x, so negative 4a. So, you got negative 12. Unya, dili man sila pareho, so copy them alphabetically. So, ax plus 3x times 7b, so that is 21bx. So, that is our final answer. Next, we have negative 2x squared multiplied to a multinomial, no? So, that can have 4 nga terms. So, what we're going to do is multiply si negative 2 to each term. So, negative 2x squared times negative 6x cubed. So, negative 2 times negative 6 is positive 12. Then, x, 2 plus 3 is 5. Mahuni siya. Next is, negative 2 times 2 is negative 4. Dayon x, 2 plus 2 is 4. Next, negative 2x squared times negative 5x. So, negative 2 times negative 5 is positive 10. That's why nahimos ng plus. Tapos x, 2 plus 1, that is 3. Lastly, we have negative 2 x squared times 4. So, negative 2 times negative 4 is positive 8. Then, x squared. Okay? So, mo na siya ang ato nga final answer. But there is a very common nga and very important nga skill that we need to learn. It's multiplying binomial by a binomial because daghan nga application ani nga ma-applied. Daghan nga lesson ang pwede nga ma-apply ni siya nga principle, So, so when we multiply binomial by a binomial, kani siya, two terms, we use the FOIL method. What do you mean by FOIL method? So, look at this, anang format, no? So, duha ka terms. So, ang FOIL is a, what is the acronym for first terms. So, ang first terms, kanang mga nag-una nga terms, like this one. And then, outer terms, kani silang nasa isig kagawas. Inner terms, kanang naa sa sulod. Last terms, kadtong duha ka last. Katong kanang ikaduha nga mga terms on each polynomial. So, atong i-try. Okay, so, what we are going to do is, first, terms. X times x, this is x squared. Mao na. And then, next, we have the outer terms. Okay, look at ha. Then, x times 8, that is 8x. When you multiply a variable and a number, always write the number before the letter. So, that is 8x. Next, inner terms. So, that is, inner terms, 3 times x, that is 3x. Positive man, so that's why plus. Then, last terms, we have 3 times 8. It's positive man sila pareho, so plus 24. Now, dili pa ni siya may final answer because if you notice, si 8x o si 3x are similar terms. Kahinumdum pa mo sa atong adding polynomials. And kung natay mga similar terms in an expression, we need to simplify or to combine them. Kinahanglan nga ato ni silang tipuon. 8x plus 3x, so that is equal to 11x. So our final answer is x squared. We copy. Then we combine 11x plus 24. So that is our final answer. Another, we have x minus 5 plus plus 3. So same FOIL method. X times x is x squared. X times 3 is plus 3x. Negative 5 times x is negative 5x. Negative 5 times 3 is negative 15. So, kani silang duha are kanana ang similar terms man. So, we need to combine them. So, 3x minus 5x is equal to x squared minus 2x minus 15. So, I hope na gets na ninyo and kung maglisod mo, balik-balik ka lang ninyo. And as for our video, that would be all for this week. Have fun doing our activities in math.